Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Welcome back, everybody. All right, back to base and ballin'. No Sox game today. That's unfortunate. Doesn't mean I can still play them.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and starting this one, Lance Lynn.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And now for the Jays,
his reliability.
Springer.
Tonight for Toronto, the right fielder, George Springer.
Why is my control?
And he deals. That one not close. And that's how this game gets started. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, go back home.
And a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Ka-ching.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Oh, Bichette. And the amount of boos that are just coming out of this crowd are insane.
2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball.
I'm gonna play music. Play my own music. Play my own music. I'm playing my own. I'm gonna play my own music. My own mix. My own.
family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Like I'm lost underneath these clouds. Think I'm ready to
0-2.
all I
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
No, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning.
Oh, you won't want to do current song because I'm playing off of my YouTube now.
Just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to circle.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ballgame. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
love your sky.
Bottom of the first, Andrew Benintendi steps up. The line of the pitch.
Fuck you!
On the first, and Benintendi is out.
Oh no! I killed him!
Is that it got him? It is not throwing on Chris.
I killed him!
I think he should be able to shake this one off, but man, that can't feel good.
Ah!
Nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Here's Tim Anderson. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. And a couple of quick outs. Luis Robert now. Big time power. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Next pitch is popped up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. White Sox come up here on the south side. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The line of the pitch. And there's the strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made that proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than dad. Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Matt Chapman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing.
God, they swing at everything!
And that one hammered. Robert going back some more. Looking up, makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches.
No.
That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Jimenez ranging back some more. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one drilled left field.
Oh!
And it hits the fence.
No, no!
Andrew Vaughn now. straight back. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And that one fouled off. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch off the plate. And it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And now it's filled up.
Ah! No!
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he could have hit that ball more. in the
Fucking
shoulder
Blue
than he
Jays.
did,
God
yet he's got
damn.
nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Number 22 steps to the plate for the White Sox. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. Next offering upstairs. That's the third. That's and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That pretty much
Blue Jays moment.
middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Digging in, Zach Remillard. And a foul ball. Jimenez.
Remillard.
Lead runner at second. Berger on at first with 2 down. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Next pitch is
Fuck.
popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the
Vladdy.
with Merrifield up to the
Vladimir.
plate. Lynn back to work. And a bunt towards
Fucking
third.
Blue Jays.
And that's
Fucking Blue Jays.
Lynn
Thank
goes
God.
6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, cutter, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a slider. The next offering misses. In the count 1 and 2. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Alejandro Kirk stands in now and watches strike 1. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Steps on first for the out. Here's Kiermaier down.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
There's a strike. And it's fouled away. Going 2 now. Got him. And Good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Sebi Zavala. A wind of the pitch. And a strike in there.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Here's a rocket out to left. Varsho makes the grab, one away. So the batting order turns over. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one misses, and it's 1-0. In today's game, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Guerrero tosses to the pitcher covering the bag.
Vladdy! Wait, it's your fellow man, Vladdy. Yeah.
Next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 so far.
You see what he posted on his story?
High in the air to left center. Kiermaier.
Ah! No! Why did I go? You see what Tim Anderson posted on his story on Instagram or something? I saw on my Twitter. Or something.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
He said something like, the real ones are like following me still or something. Or something. I forgot exactly, but essentially it was like...
220 pounds. And he was born in Cuba. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball there.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
No!
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Anderson runs. And a swing and a miss.
That was disgusting.
The White Sox lead 1, and we are still scoreless.
A doubleheader tomorrow. Isn't that going to be fun?
Back here at the ballpark, and the batter is George Springer. The pitch. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously, and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stutter.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
And fouled off.
He was a little off front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Next offering is downstairs. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
He was a strikeout victim.
Just remember, the Jays have a guy named Bo.
This one in the air right field. And Bichette is retired. And there are 2 down. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Grounded out his first time. In there for strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you have a really good day out there in the middle.
And that one fouled off. The Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Next pitch inside. Ball 1.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Out towards left center. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. That is the... And welcome back.
I just realized everyone is standing.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez.
like in the crowd.
1-0.
You know, these
Is it
White
just me?
Sox
Like, I feel like everyone's standing. I don't know. Like, there's people sitting there, but obviously, but like back there, I feel like people were just standing.
We see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And he
Ah!
killed it.
No!
But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball at
But
the plate
back
now.
there,
It's ball one. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next to him for the Sox, number 22. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
maybe we could play AMQ or something. I don't know. Wanna
Going to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice job of driving that.
lighten the mood for Brooke a little, maybe. Maybe we could play AMQ. I don't know. You wanna ask her?
It doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Jake Berger.
Maybe, why don't you ask her? Maybe it'll keep her mind off of things.
And the pitch. Sharp
Oh!
through for a base hit.
Oh!
Throw in holds the lead runner at second.
Oh my god! Burger! That does not look like him!
He got that one through the infield. That was a rip. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Remillard swings through it for strike 1. He popped out his first time.
No, fuck!
Right. Springer races.
Ugh.
Tracks
Fuck
it
the Blue
down for
Jays.
the out. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied, 0-0. Back at guaranteed rate field. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. To
Finally, they get a Finally, they get a hit. Jesus. And of course, it's the one and only.
It's against a firm front side.
Yeah. We get it. You got a hole in the gap. You got it in the gap. I meant. I don't even know what I was saying.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Guerrero gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's even up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then the time he gets in the hitting zone.
Yeah.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Tries to get back and save.
No, I wasn't actually. I was actually just messing up my words. I meant to say like managed to like get it in the hole or something. I don't know because there's a gap. There's a gap there. So
Popped up. Remillard has speed on it.
I don't know.
Pulls it down and he
I
makes the
miss
catch. And there's 2 away.
said stuff. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but it didn't come out right.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Oh,
Down 1 and 2. Swung on.
oh, come on! No! Bitch!
That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double. Vladdy
Bitch!
comes around.
No!
The tag.
Yeah! Fuck that team! Yeah!
His team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang bang play at the dish.
Yeah, fuck you!
Welcome back. And here's the catcher.
Yeah.
Here comes a pitch. To the right side.
Yeah, fuck this team.
Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number 1. Benintendi to the plate.
No!
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there.
Fuck
And
off.
Manage pitching all game long.
And Benintendi is out. 2 away. Tim Anderson now at the plate.
Mid Anderson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud.
Brian Shaw.
Out of this outing so far, sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Yeah!
This is gonna treat to work.
Mid Anderson!
Gets down for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Booth. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And first offering is fouled off.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Bounced up the middle. Whips it to
Fuck.
first. And they take care
See, if that was, if he was Ruiz, he would have done it. He would have made
One
it.
hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Back here at the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up
Este
to
Yuri
Kerr.
Ruiz.
And that gets the
Ooh.
inside corner for
Was
a
right
strike.
there.
Kerr, 24 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Swing
Yeah,
and
swing at that,
miss.
bitch.
0-2.
Take it in. Take it in all the way. Here,
Righty
take
to
this
the
one
plate.
deep. Haha, fuck off.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very difficult location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Kiermaier in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Splits the plate, and now it's even 1-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's a strike. Ground ball right side.
Remillard.
In time to ball. 2 quick outs over the top of the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Here's George Springer. There's a strike. George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011. And he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. Bottom of the 6th inning. Down the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. And that one off the outside edge. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Oh!
Line drive to base and out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come in.
Fuck that team!
Have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Oh!
Smashed on a line. And George makes the grab. And there's one down.
George, Morge, I don't know. fucking, I don't know.
For Chicago, number 22.
What
Really
is
nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Ground ball right side.
double play? Fucking hell.
That's one. And that's two.
We cannot get anything today.
Now here is Bobichet. In for his strike. It's 0-1.
If the A's can win, the Sox can win.
For him to control the heart rate right now, he's got to go through the heart of his lineup.
Got him looking.
Yeah. We got it. Yeah. I'm gonna take this guy out.
I mean, you got to go in a swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Ryan Shaw gets the call from the pen. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes it can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First pitch is in the dirt. And it skips in the dirt.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if you will.
The count 2-1. That one missed.
Yeah.
Whips it across.
Yeah. We got
And
him.
that's the third out. Down in order.
Instagram, Twitter thing. What happened?
Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning. And here is Jake Berger. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Here's the second baseman, Zach Remillard. Up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Now it's going to be Sevi Zavala. Off the mark there. Ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And now it's even up.
They haven't scored yet in this game, and with that swing, definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mitch White appears to be getting loose. Mesa, the lefty, warming up as well. In the air, right side.
All right. Keep it easy. Keep it steady. One out.
And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. But the way defenders track down balls these days, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
One lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's two down. And next to him for the Sox, Tim
Oh
Anderson.
no.
He was the big part of the
Actually-
field last time. Nice liner to center.
And he swings swings and misses at the
Stop
initial
throwing that. That annoys me.
For that last pitch, guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
high fly ball, shallow right field.
What a crappy one.
Springer makes the grab and that'll
Get him
end
next
the
time.
inning.
Thanks to
White
get
Sox stranded a couple.
Robert Downey
Still
Jr.
knotted at 0. We go to the 8th, and now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And here it comes. And ball 1. Kicks and fires. That misses. And it's 2-0. That's inside.
God.
I feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Keenan Middleton on the pitch here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Marshall in the box now, takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but let the bat on his shoulder.
Next pitch is outside. Now 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Caught him looking for
Oh
the
my
bag.
god.
Whit Merrifield getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. That one missing inside.
Oh my god. Sec.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes. Inside.
All right.
Righty delivers. Top of the zone for a strike. 1-2. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, you go swing at that.
Back-to-back strikeouts. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. 0-1. Now move to first. Chapman back in standing. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is inside. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Why did he swing at that?
Today. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Bassett back to work. Ball 1 there. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Ground ball up the middle. Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. And they take care of Robert for the out. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Eloy Jimenez now, known for his late inning heroics. First pitch just misses. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hard liner. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Manager out of the dugout. A new arm into the game. The righty, Mitch White. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Oh. Right center for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third.
Found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to block.
On the ground, and it finds its way through.
Nice. Nice.
Scores the runner from third on the board first.
Nice, nice, nice. Preparing.
Swans in. 1 down. Jake Berger will hit next. Next pitch is popped up.
Yeah, you didn't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Remillard. 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2. First
Like
and
a good
second,
neighbor,
2 down.
State Farm is there.
Oh,
No!
Kiermaier snags it on the run, but the RBI single pushes across a run. Last Welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Middleton back to work. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to
God,
be
they
the
swing
one
at
thing he's gotta
everything.
think about.
Misses off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, out towards right center. Number 22 gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism
No.
is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Are you
Well, that was
kidding?
an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You know, good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
In time to ball. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
The next to hit takes high for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one in for a strike, 2-2. That's hard hit in the line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this was all about pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting with the catchers way down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively.
God, fuck the Blue Jays.
You can appreciate the artistic beauty of these guys do.
God.
All through the season you will hear us sing. Let's go, 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 White Sox. Chicago's proud of you.
Only 3 hits? That's hilarious.
White Sox, White Sox, go, go, White Sox. Root, root, root for the White Sox. We'll cheer you on to victory. When we're in the stands, we'll make those rafters ring. All through the season, you will hear us sing. Let's go, 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 White Sox. Chicago's proud of you. Way now, White Sox, White Sox, go, go, White Sox. Let's go, 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 White Sox. Chicago is proud of you.
Damn. Alright, we're gonna be right back again. Give me a couple of minutes, and then I'll, back. All right. All right. Do a mission.
That which is seized must be repaid. Abyss flower, bloom.
Don't worry about me.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! Don't get complacent. Receive divinity.
Ready to jam. Turn it up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Ready to repent. The truth of life and death with sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Keep up.
No interest in
Bloom.
Don't worry about me.
Repay.
Turn it up.
Crying. Somebody dressed up as Pom Pom at like the at Anime Expo. says a travel log or the... There it is.
What a headache.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Nap time.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit here now and let it do its job.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I always get added on lists for like...
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Hold on.
Illusions of the past. Who's next?
I don't know if I don't know if it's a good thing to say, but I
Illusions
don't
of
know
the
if I've
past.
hit I've hit peak, but I feel like I might be doing something
Disappear
right.
among the sea of butterflies.
All the lists I'm getting added
Illusions
to
of the
are like
past.
fucking like fake trans, like, I hate saying it, but I'm getting added to those like trans, like, fucking, what is it, lists that are, let's just say, bait and not real, and also very inappropriate, to say the least. Yeah, I'm always getting added to those. It's really weird. I'm always getting follow requests from them.
Disappear among the sea
Yeah,
of
yeah,
butterflies.
but they're not like real ones,
Illusions
you know.
of the
They're like
past.
the bot ones, you know. The fake ones. They're not like the actual.
Disappear
real
among the
ones.
sea
They're
of
like-
butterflies. Illusions of the
fake.
past.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm always getting friend requests from those. I'm always getting added to
Disappear
lists from
among the
those.
sea of
Sometimes I'm getting
butterflies.
added to like
Illusions
those
of the
like
past.
bots that are like
Who's next?
porn bots essentially. Like I don't know what to say.
Disappear
but,
among
like,
the sea of butterflies.
I don't know if it's an
Illusions of the
accomplishment.
past.
Maybe it's just they know what I like. I
Who's
guess.
next?
I don't know. Or, like what I engage myself in.
Disappear among the sea of
Communities I engage
butterflies.
myself in.
Illusions of the past.
On Twitter, I guess. So they're like thinking like, oh yeah, this person probably like. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that though. Like, for one, it's like, oh yeah, okay. Like, okay, but like it's also like, really?
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I guess we'll just do some missions. While we level up.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Pasta is kinda Okay. Asta and Fuminochi, they should meet. They'll be like great friends. They're like both with like they'll be like best of friends ever. Oh, you want to be like that, huh? Food ordering robot? Yo, okay, like I said, when I was at the hospital, like my grandmother didn't want to eat the food there. So I ate that, and that shit was delicious. Like one day there was hamburg steak. It was delicious. Another day there was shepherd's pie. That was delicious. I'm trying to think of some other. There was like roast beef or something, or like pulled pork with bread. That was like, God, so good. I was like, if my grandmother ain't gonna eat it, like that thing's just gonna go to waste, or the nurse is gonna eat it. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna eat it.
Worth our while.
What if I did a PNG tuber kind of thing? Should I try that? PNG tuber type of deal? You guys would be cool with that? I don't want to do full on. I don't want to do full on 3D model like Karen is doing, cause like it's gonna eat up my resources.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
I don't know how much it would take up on resources, but I feel like I can do it. Like I said, I'm the type of person to be very conservative with like how much I know, but even then, I'm still the type of person that's like, you know, gotta maximize as much as I can. You know what, Aaron, on the other hand, will do whatever he can to maximize his setup. Like, he will get, like, whenever he, like, for example, Cyberpunk, bro really just went at it and maxed out all of it. Hold up, let me say, I have an idea. I'm gonna do something funny. Give me a sec. Ah! This is so funny. Nope. 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 No. That's not it either, but that one I like. No. 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 Come on, they play this like all the... Come on. Oh, I like this soundtrack actually. I don't know why it has such a very nostalgic. This isn't what I'm looking for though, but this one's probably one of my favorite. I could actually. I could learn it. Piano teacher. Okay. My piano teacher says I have good, like, what's that thing again? Perfect pitch. Not fast. I'm not fast, but I can recognize. Where is it? Also, the teacher is hot. Like, the teacher is kind of hot. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm just gonna say that straight up. I didn't like her at first, but like, there you go. This is it. I was looking for this. This song always plays whenever some shit happens. This song always plays whenever something... I love this one so much, it's so funny. The intro is just funny. It's whenever something like that shit happens, it's so funny. I don't know what she meant by these getting more annoying over the series. Like, she really did not. She's second best girl. I like hers. Go Go Athletic. This is the A's theme song.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Watch this off.
Oh, she's giving it a smug face.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Nap time.
Past victories.
I
don't
should play
guarantee-
Yakuza again. I want to replay that game. Game was fun. Oh.
That wasn't too difficult.
BMW 328i Entry X-Drive Drive. That's redundant. Saying X-Drive all-wheel drive is redundant. Same thing. Imagine going 120 and 40. Can't be me. Oh. Oh. That's what that is. Okay.
That wasn't too difficult.
Wow, it's like opening up the Fortnite chest. Wow. Oh, they have cats in this universe. Interesting. Bullington Car Group is gonna do Yuzu Canyon ride soon. I saw on there.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
This guy's looking a bit too close at me. Gotta go inside the fight club. I feel like there was a fight club at some point at at Poly. Like they were gonna have one or something, but it got cancelled or happened that. We're hearing about it.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Someone said they'll make that thing. No, that's probably not a bad idea.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready for another? Watch this awesome move!
I get some ice cream. Ice cream, right? God, I really want to try that. What was that thing that Seep had? The loop, the Fruit Loops with like. What did she think about them again? They were like. Cause like that Happy Dog like sparked that interest. It was like a Fruit Loop hot dog again. Remember those Fruit Loop hot dogs they had at the source? I want to try that out. They didn't have it. Like, I had the, when I went there a couple months ago, I tried the Squid Ink one, and I thought that was good. Honestly. Pretty good. But, yeah, I saw. I know what you mean. I saw. I know what place you're talking about. I want to try. Oh, it's the wrong button. I want to try the Fruit Loop one so bad. But it was sad that the one that they had at the source they're gone. They're not selling it. And yet they still had it up on the thing. That was kind of sad. I want to try it. Or like, I don't know. What's in it? What was it again? It was like mozzarella. Was it mozzarella filled or whatever like that? Because like I could probably make it myself if I really wanted to. I get like a small box of Fruit Loop. I want to try it.
Watch this awesome move!
It was just me. So it was just a regular hot dog essentially. Jam and Fruit Loop. I gotta try it out. I just gotta get like string cheese or something. Maybe just melt some mozzarella or something. And then fry it.
But a vision.
Netmark activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Really?
Now.
I split it very evenly. You saw that, and I don't know why it. I don't know why it like decided. 99 Ranch, I assume would have it, probably.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
If I can't find it, it seems very specific, but I don't know. Right. The only thing is, The nearest H Mart is like far. Just all far. It's like 20 minutes away. I can check it out sometime.
I've no interest in.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Nap time.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
We made Vietnamese sandwiches and pho like last week, couple weeks. Got some that I don't know because I don't really eat pho, so to be honest with you, I only wanted sandwiches. I'm not really, again, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of pho. Oh no, we made it ourselves. So I got some Wagyu from I got some Wagyu from Nike. Use that for the meat for the sandwich, and that was pretty good.
I'm okay.
But honestly, like you genuinely won't find me.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Nap time.
Alright, give me a minute. I gotta go help my grandmother out real quick. Alright, I'm back. Just needed to give her eye drops, and we're chilling. She's doing fine. She's recovering really well. Actually, she was what's the word called again? Discharged early because she was recovering so fast. And the insurance didn't really want to pay more because of how fast she was recovering, I guess. Like, pretty much it's only just speech therapy that she needs. But you don't make her go outside and, like, you know, obviously you still watch her very carefully and stuff, but, like, genuinely, she's really done well. And she can get up by herself and stuff. No issues there. Just assist her every...
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move!
Just need to watch her carefully and stuff like that, but... very independent. And, pretty much like doesn't even need like a cane to walk and stuff like that. Like she's a bit slow, but I mean that's fine. Again, like I said, it's just mostly speech, but like to be honest with you, she's like remembering so many now, and much easier to communicate with her compared to when she was in the hospital. So. My grandfather that's in the Philippines, he's had strokes like 3 times, I believe, already, and he's doing fine now. 2 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. Just realized we're dead. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize what we're doing.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
Need one more level. I need ideas on what to stream. I need to. I think Celeste is on sale now, isn't it? Or it's going to be on sale, isn't it? Is it going to be on sale? Buy that. Might play that. Only $5. I'm gonna buy Celeste then. If it's only $5, that's a really good price. I'll probably buy some other games too. I have literally no idea what the game is about. All I know is that it's like popular for reasons. So I genuinely don't know what it's about, and I'm not gonna spoil myself either. I'm just gonna play it blindly. How much is Subnautica? Oh my god! I just realized. You know, hold up. I feel like the ratings went up on purpose because of that submarine. Let's see. Let's see what if I want to know if people are talking Subnautica like as a somebody made a meme. Hold up. I want to see how long it'll take before we get a meme. I guess meme. You know, like I said, I made this. I know I said this earlier, but the this controller is just getting. How old is this thing? This thing looks old. How old is this controller? Like, are you looking at that one photo that they Are you talking about that one photo? Because I don't think it's real, if I remember correctly. God, you look at the video. If you look at the videos of the guy, of the CEO, I think I'm done with the Honkai for tonight. If you look at videos of the guy, of the CEO of Ocean Gate, also peep my wallpaper. Excited of it, you know, add a little bit of spice. No, but if you look at videos of the dude, of the CEO, this dude was like hardcore. He just says, you know, safety. He said something about safety being like the being the restriction to fun or something like that, if I remember correctly. But that guy literally cheaps out on so much shit, and then like he didn't even want to. He didn't want to get his thing like. He didn't want to get his thing approved or inspected for safety. What is it again? What's that term? He didn't want to get it. He didn't want to get it approved by any safety agency, essentially, because he wanted to. He didn't want his stuff to get restricted. Right, I'm trying to find words right now. Or he was afraid that they would deny him from exploring the Titanic because of his cheap engineering, horrible engineering. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was afraid that he was gonna get his thing not banned, but they were gonna pull a lot on him. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
catastrophic.
I think this was the video.
Implosion. The unthinkable became all too real this past week as we learned of the fate of undersea explorer Stockton
The way the sub
Rush's
was designed was not
Titan
like a lot of
submersible
others where
on
it
its
was
way to the
spherical,
Atlantic grave of the
but rather
Titanic.
cylindrical,
The
meaning
questions
that
the
the
second
pressure was not
guessing,
equally
David
distributed.
Pogue tells us, are likely to continue for a
And
long
he
time
thought
to
that
come.
the carbon fiber was
Last
strong
summer,
enough
a
to...
company called OceanGate invited Sunday Morning to join an expedition to the Titanic. At the time, I was thrilled.
Next time I come out of this doorway, I'll either be a changed man forever or cursing the bad weather.
As the whole world knows now, OceanGate's business was taking adventure seekers on these Titanic dives
Well, we're sitting on the Titanic.
Yeah.
We're on the Titanic.
for $250,000 a ticket. On a one-of-a-kind carbon fiber submersible.
I can't believe people actually
Titan.
propose to raise the Titan. It's just impossible.
Better than titanium. It's better
It's
than a
just
lot
gonna
of other
break.
materials.
This is Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate.
It's getting eaten away
and
by
the designer of the
bacteria.
sub. Last Sunday, as he was piloting the sub to the Titanic,
I can't
it
believe people
imploded,
actually want to bring it
killing
up. It's
him
just
and
leave it
his 4
alone.
passengers.
We spent 9 days at sea with Rush last summer, and in wake of the tragic news, we thought you might like to see more of what we saw and hear more of what Stockton Rush said.
The Titan wasn't like any previous deep-sea submersible.
Yeah, it's just
There was
gonna
no
break, and
dashboard,
plus it's too
just a
deep.
touchscreen
It's just
computer
too deep.
and a
It's
single
just gonna
power
be a
button.
mess.
We only have
It's
one
not
button,
gonna
that's
work.
it.
Wait a minute, I've seen submersibles, and they are banks of controls, like cockpit after cockpit.
Exactly. And this is to other submersibles what the iPhone was to the BlackBerry.
But many of its components seemed surprisingly cheap. For views
God,
outside
like
the
a-
sub, he had installed store-bought security cameras. Components seemed surprisingly
God.
cheap. For views outside the sub, he had installed store-bought security cameras. As for the ceiling lights,
I got these from Camper World.
and then there was the steering unit.
We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Oh my
Come
god.
on! So, it seems like a lot of the way you made this is by taking off-the-shelf parts and sort of MacGyvering them together.
Yeah, pretty much.
James Cameron said
that
himself,
not raise
said
anybody's
that the
eyebrows
same
in the
fate
industry?
that these
Oh, yeah.
people in the
Oh, yeah.
sub
Yeah, no, I'm definitely an outlier.
CEO, he had the
That didn't make engineering sense to me.
Everyone I know keeps asking me the same question.
had
Why would you get on that
big
dangerous
ego.
sub? Well, first of all, Stockton
confidence.
Rush had the credentials.
He majored in aerospace engineering at Princeton. He designed and flew his own airplanes. He designed previous submersibles. Second, he was emphatic that the important parts of the Titan were rock solid, like the carbon fiber body for which NASA served as a consultant.
There's certain things that you want to be buttoned down, and that's the pressure vessel. Once the pressure vessel is, you're certain it's not going to collapse on everybody, everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
Third, I was convinced by an expert, P.H.
He even
Nargeolet,
fired
a
another
veteran deep-sea
engineer that
explorer
called out
who
all
also
of the
perished in the
safety
Titan.
recommendations,
Over the years, he'd been to the
which
Titanic
should
more
tell
than
you
just
enough about
anyone.
the
How many times have you been?
mental
With the last dive,
mentality
37 times.
or
You've been to
the
the Titanic
mindset of that
37
guy.
times?
Yes. I was in charge of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sub.
How different is the Titan from those other subs?
Completely different. Most of them, you have a sphere.
Was there never a point when you wondered about the safety of the sub at that depth?
No. 2 or 3 years ago, I have a phone call with.
This was before,
Stockton, and
because
he explained
this
to
guy
me
died
that he was
too.
doing
That guy died
a lot
too.
of tests. He showed me
He was in
some
the
of
sub
the
too.
ways they were building the stuff.
I believe that guy died
That's
too,
fine.
along with the
That's fine.
CEO, the
No
other dude. So
problem.
this was
Dive
after.
in the sub.
I was also impressed by the sub's
Or wait,
7
this was shot
redundant
before the
systems
incident.
for
Like
returning to the surface.
this guy,
These are
the
roll weights. You
CBS
actually
dude,
roll
he
this
went.
up and those come off. That gains us some buoyancy to come back to the surface.
Okay.
These triple weights we
This
call
was before it
are
imploded.
hydraulically driven.
Expedition manager Kyle
Before
Bingham.
that, first
Underneath
that
this
fateful
tray
day.
hang these bags. We're around 35 pounds. And those hang down there. Typical dive will have 8 of them. We can also use our thrusters. We have enough power to thrust
Well,
back up.
they.
And then under this last
Well, you will
fairing
see
here,
it later
we
that
have
they
our
didn't
variable
actually go
ballast tank
because
or
they
soft
had to
ballast.
scrub it.
It's an air bladder that we use.
So he
a
got
big
really lucky.
10,000 psi air tank that's under the tail to fill that up, fill it with air, and then it helps bring us to the surface.
There were even sandbags that detach automatically after about 16 hours, even if everyone inside had passed out. Their connectors would dissolve in seawater.
So you have a backup of a backup of a backup of a backup of a backup.
But he gave his reasons as to why he still felt confident enough because they had enough redundancy per se, and a lot of them were
the
giving.
crew
Yeah,
seems
see.
to foster a culture of safety. There were checklists, inspections before and after every dive, and a 3 strikes.
I wouldn't blame the guy for
If
still
3
taking them
things
seriously.
seemed out of the ordinary, no matter how minor, they'd cancel the dive. I learned that the hard way on our own dive.
We're in the water.
So they didn't actually go down
At this
because
point, divers are supposed to detach the sub from its launch platform.
So apparently those floats there came off the platform, and that wasn't supposed to happen.
So we're scrubbing?
Yeah, I think that's the consensus up here.
Copy that. I never did see the Titanic, and I wasn't unusual. In OceanGate's first 2 summers of Titanic operations, it spent a total of 50 days floating above the shipwreck site. But because of waves, bad weather, and malfunctions, the Titan actually made it to the Titanic only 12 times. But through it all, Stockton Rush defended his unconventional approach.
I mean, anything when you're trying something outside the box, people inside the box think you're nuts. Same thing when Elon Musk was doing SpaceX. Inside the box.
yeah. Here's his famous
But
lines.
as early as 2018, there was concern about the Titan's design. A former employee says that when he raised safety concerns, Rush fired him. That same year, a group of submersible engineers urged Rush to seek certification of the Titan by a safety agency. Rush declined, saying that regulation would stifle innovation.
At some point, safety just is pure waste. I mean, if you just want to be safe, don't get out of bed, don't get in your car, don't do anything.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to take some risk, and it really is a risk-reward question. I said, I think I can do this just as safely by breaking the rules.
So, Captain McLaren, have you spent much time in submarines?
David, my total time under the water, divorced from the outside atmosphere, is a little over 5 3/4 years. No kidding. Fact.
Retired U.S. Navy submarine captain Alfred McLaren is not impressed by OceanGate's innovations.
I mean, would you fly in an airplane that somebody excitedly tell you, well, it's going to be a lot cheaper because we found a new way of attaching the wings? Yeah, right.
He theorizes that the Titan failed not because it was made of carbon fiber, but because it was made of 3 dissimilar materials: carbon fiber, titanium, and plexiglass for the porthole.
When you have different materials, different molecular structure, they have different coefficients of expansion and compression, and then you make repeated cycles in depth, of course you're going to work that seal loose. And that's why submarines don't run around with any portholes at all, come to think of it. It's a weak point.
I think there's a great, almost surreal irony here, which is Titanic sank because the captain took it full steam into an ice field at night on a moonless night with very poor visibility, after he had been repeatedly warned by telegram, by Marconigram.
In an interview with Anderson Cooper, filmmaker and veteran Titanic diver James Cameron pointed out a sad parallel between Stockton Rush and the captain of the Titanic.
The arrogance and the hubris that sent that ship to its doom is exactly the same thing that sent those people in that sub to their fate.
The world mourns the loss of Stockton Rush, P.H. Nargeolet, and their 3 passengers, British billionaire Hamish Harding, Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his son Suleiman.
Already, there's talk of restrictions and regulations and lawsuits. Will the OceanGate disaster mean fewer people going adventuring? Well, every year people do die skydiving and scuba diving and climbing Mount Everest. Tragic every time, and yet people still keep coming. Some people just have that itch. For them, danger is the point. The risk of dying gives meaning to living. I think Stockton Rush was among them.
I wanted to be sort of the Captain Kirk. I didn't want to be the passenger in the back. And I realized that the ocean is the universe. That's where life is.
Yeah, so that pretty much tells you how much confidence and this guy's mindset is like, essentially. And also that poor kid that was pretty much as old as me, ended up dying because he was forced to go. I can't believe this guy's an engineer. Like, he's an aerospace engineer. Like, he has actual credentials. That guy is supposed to at least take some credibility for himself with his knowledge, and you know, it costed him and 4 other people's lives. It's just insane. I don't think this is real. I don't believe the controller made it in. What is the guy's name again? Stockton Rush? Princeton University? He worked as a flight test engineer on the F-15.
If you think about the Earth as really
He was... Yeah, he's a commercial pilot. Graduated from Phillips Exeter in New Hampshire. Fluid dynamics is very complicated. It does really take into more account, considering that what we know about the ocean is very little, no matter how you want to put it. We don't know much about it still. Fluid dynamics is a very complicated and very complex, thing to work with. You know, you could think like carbon fiber, it's light and easy to work with. Well, that might be the case with, you know, how it is outside, above water. You know, the amount of pressure that you're gonna be encountering when you go down and down and down. The Titanic is really deep. It's gonna be greater. And then, like what that guy said, what that Navy submarine captain said. You know, they use 3 different materials. One of them is gonna have a weak point. You notice all the other subs that have made it down all the way to the Titanic, their design is spherical. It's not cylindrical, meaning that all of the the main body, let's say the chassis is cylindrical, meaning that the pressure would be distributed evenly on the thing. But the Titan was cylindrical, and then it's like this easy to, you know, and then the things go up and down, you know, it gets pressurized and then it gets depressurized. It goes up and down, you know, it can form cracks and where the materials change and stuff like that. It is just a recipe for disaster. And honestly, I'm surprised it even made it 12 times? Did it say 12 times? How many times did it go? Was it confirmed 12 times by the time it like I said, like it's a cylindrical, like, you know, shape. It's not like one. And then I get the what is it? The philosophy, the design philosophy of the systems. He has per se a point in terms of simplifying the systems, but I feel like there's just not enough redundancy. I mean, I get that they said, like, you know, if there's 3 systems, that if there's 1 out of 3 checks that we cannot, you know, 1 out of 3 checks, even if it's minor, that doesn't allow us to go down or something like that, we'll cancel it. Like, I get it, there's that level of redundancy, but even then, I feel like just having a controller, like wireless controller to say the least, is still too heavily reliant on not enough system redundancy. Like, I guess you can compare, like, how people were thinking when the Airbus first came out, and how the Airbus design philosophy with how its systems work. The Airbus is very automated. There's a lot of redundant computer systems that prevent the plane from stalling. If you have the systems enabled, if you have all the safety systems enabled to prevent the plane from stalling, the plane will not stall. It will do what it can to prevent it from stalling. Even if you try to do some sort of input against it, it will disregard that and prioritize the aircraft's stability over the plane, over the captain or whoever is flying it. You know, it will disregard that. And the system is very safe. It has redundancy, and you can disable those too if you want. You know, I could easily disable the systems. There's a switch on the overhead. You can just easily disable it, and you can fly the plane like every other typical, like, aircraft, I guess, non-Airbus planes. But people were skeptical about that at first, and then, you know, over time we've seen that the fly-by-wire system is very, you know, it's very reliable, it's very useful, and even, you know, it's been proven. And I feel like there's just not enough redundancy in this thing, systems-wise either, to kind of make it safe. And that's the reason why the CEO didn't want to get it approved, or didn't want to get it certified by any safety agencies, because he knew himself, like, you know, they're just gonna tell me like this needs to be worked on, your thing doesn't have a redundancy, this doesn't have this or that. You know, he's afraid that's gonna happen, and then they're just gonna prevent him from going down there. I know that for a fact, because of the way this guy acts, the way this guy is extremely confident with the way he does things, and how he approaches certain things that would typically be a red flag. And that's the kind of mindset that you don't want to have. I hate how he compared himself to Elon Musk. I'm not a fan of Elon, all right, but at least the way he got through things was a much more appreciative and realistic way of getting to somewhere with SpaceX. You know, like, sure, his rockets, you know, they broke. Like, his you know, they all of his first rockets, they failed. But at least he did it in a controlled environment. He did it with heavy guidance from other engineers and NASA and all of those people that could help him out. This guy was just so independent, didn't want to work with any agency to get some sort of, you know, because his excuse was, you know, that they're gonna prevent me from exploring the place, prevent me from exploring the Titanic, and that simply is just not true. And I hate that. I hate that's the way he was thinking. And you know what? It costed him, and it costed his life. It costed the lives of 4 other people, including one of his best friends, I assume.
Science and industry.
Cyclops is a 5-person submersible.
Cyclops by OceanGate will provide real-time on-site access to the ocean depths for a wide range of users: filmmakers, tourists, scientists, the oil and gas industry, salvagers, and more.
Situations where you need to have a decision maker on the job site.
OceanGate's new approach to manned submersibles is based upon new lightweight materials,
A carbon fiber hull,
existing off-the-shelf technologies,
commercial game controllers, standard computers,
and operational efficiency.
One of the things we've done is automate.
Don't they only have one Titan too? Like that's the only one they have.
Physics laboratory.
Multiple vehicles is everything we do. We can bring additional vessels online in a matter of months.
With a service-focused business model to revolutionize how we explore, research, and responsibly commercialize the deep ocean.
It's just a really strong material. I feel like using a wireless controller was probably their mistake, though. It was a wireless controller. I wouldn't use a wireless controller. Yes, it's a wireless controller. The wireless gamepad, the 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, if it was wired, I'd be fine with it. At least there's some sort of level of... There's only one controller, though. It's only one controller. So if this thing fails, you're fucked. They don't have any other... That's what I'm saying. There's no level of redundancy. If this thing fails... If this thing fails, it fails. I don't think they had another one on hand. They don't have some level of redundancy with the systems, I believe. So... Yeah, no, it probably cracked. Most likely the cause. It's just an example of one's person, like someone's like, you know, one's extreme confidence in something. That caused a disaster. And like what James Cameron said, there's a nasty parallel that seemed to have arisen with the Titanic itself and this submersible. It's just unbelievable how this could have happened. Is OceanGate still a thing? Like a website? Oh my god. They suspended. This is cancelled. Contact us. Oh no! They disabled the contact us because people were probably shitting on them in their emails. Oh, let's see what the comments have to say. Nothing. They're gonna, yeah, they disabled the comment. You can't even see the liked. Yeah, OceanGate sounds like a scandal. It sounds like a scandal, like Watergate or OceanGate. OceanGate is like OceanGate to like what is it? It's not, it's just it's a really bad name. Considering
Recording. Good. Okay. Hi, PH. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Great. Well, thanks for joining me today. We just had...
Oh, I thought it was like a port side on the thing itself. Oh god, they like disabled their comments. This is bad. What is their Twitter offering? Are they? No! I don't want to log into my Twitter. Okay, what about Instagram? I always forget my... I fucking hate... God. Can't look at... I'll log into my... Easy to get that all working. Yeah, they're from $250,000. Jesus Christ. Do you get refunded if you didn't go down, if they canceled your thing? Hmm. Wow. No travel or personal. Well, you have a Wi-Fi on the thing? Or on the ship? I don't think you can get one. Ugh. Frequently asked question. Jesus Christ. Training. Is there a bathroom? There's a small toilet in this thing? Are you serious? Where? There's a... Hold up. There's a toilet in this thing? Like, in the front. Where the... I can't believe there's actually a bathroom. So you could take a shit in the thing. Wouldn't it smell? Oh, where's the training? What's not included? Ugh. This company. Go to the Azores. They don't dive as deep though on this. So, is it the same sub going down? Would it be the same sub going down? So it's what? Wait, how many sub? You have Titan and Cyclops. So this is the only one they have. Oh my goodness. They don't have a. They're not selling. You don't use carbon fiber for. It's not. It's just not right. Wireless game control. They even gave it like, what are those things called again? What are those things called? For the thumbstick. Or like, no. What are those extensions? Called again? Like I know, like some for accuracy, for precision. People they add those to the thumbsticks. If anybody's knowledgeable on this. Wonder if I don't know what they're called. But I know they do this for like more accuracy. My god. Oh yeah, The Simpsons predicted this, I've heard. How many events did The Simpsons predict already? They predicted Trump, they predicted, I don't even know. Predicted. People are trying to, like, sell these. What are, let me read the reviews. Let me see. What are the reviews? This controller is going places. Like the, bottom of the ocean. Ugh, I want to see how many people are gonna make any jokes on the thing. Keeps disconnecting less than 2 feet away. Oh no! If this happened. Oh no! Well, I'm surprised they're still selling this. Like, with the old Logitech logo? This is new. Let me see review.
The Logitech F710 controller was great back when it was.
Even if your controller disconnected, you can still get 5 kills. What an amazing. Christ. Oh, God. Oh, this controller deeply unsettles me. When I play with it, I get a sinking feeling. If it runs out of batteries or if it disconnects, then I'm doomed. It crushes me to play with this more than 2 hours because I always feel scared after a while because I paid a lot for these with my wife and kids. 5 total with me included. I might as well treat these controllers as if it was $250,000 each and my life is on the line. My son doesn't like the Xbox because he played with me because it was Father's Day weekend. I'm glad I'm not the only one in the family who's scared of this, as my son constantly bangs on the wall screaming after it. Jesus Christ, that is a well-constructed comment. I hate to admit it. I like your deep dive into this. The controller is really good. At first I didn't see it. The pricing's a bit fishy at first, breathtaking even. The cost is worth it. Controller is really good for high pressure gaming situations. Though for me, it disconnected a few times, which could cause many annoying situations. The amount of things that could go wrong is off the radars. Oh my god, wait, I wanna hear this video.
Released 12 years ago, but that's a long time ago. So you might be wondering, what reason would someone have to use this controller today when there's so many other good controller options? Well, that's a good question. So today we're gonna give this ancient piece of tech a proper review, and we'll find out if it's still any good in 2023, or if you're better off spending a few more bucks on something a little more modern for all your controller needs. Hello there, I'm TechDweeb, welcome. Thanks for clicking on the video today. In this video, I'm going to tell you about this game controller. This one right here, the Logitech F710. I bought this thing ages ago, like 12 years ago. And I bet you're wondering, is it still a good choice today? Well, we're gonna do a deep dive on this thing and really try to answer whether it's still a good controller that you should use today. So let's answer that, shall we? The Logitech F710 is an absolute classic. And by that I mean it looks old. I guess this kind of look was popular back in 2011 when it was released, but it doesn't hold up super well today. Although, hey, I'm not here to yuck your yum. Maybe you like the look of this thing for some reason. I'm sure there are people out there who would think, you know what, that's a great looking controller. I'd be proud to use that. And to those people I'd say, hey, if you feel like a pro using a cheesy, dated 12-year-old game controller, then more power to you. Onto the controller itself, the ergonomics are okay. It has very well-defined grips, so at the very least you won't drop it and ruin your high score. It has clicky bumpers and analog triggers, which work well enough. The D-pad is actually pretty decent. I prefer D-pads with clearly defined segments instead of these big circles, but honestly, it works well, and I've had no problem using it for retro games or fighting games, or this game that I'm playing right now. It's called Song of the Deep. It's like a submarine game. It's pretty fun, actually. You should check this game out if you haven't yet. But be warned, it's a hard game. It's very easy to die in this game. At least I die all the time in this game, but let's not blame the controller though. That would be silly. The buttons don't feel great, but they're not terrible. And the thumbsticks are serviceable. They're in the PlayStation configuration, however the buttons are the Xbox ABXY buttons, so that's a bit strange. And the
this was made 2 weeks
don't
ago.
Feel as good as most modern controllers like the
definitely
Xbox One controller, but they're not terrible. They get the job done. We also have started select buttons, along with a mode button that switches the left analog stick with the D-pad, which is actually very useful in many situations. Although you want to make sure that you don't accidentally press this while you're gaming, otherwise you might accidentally lose control of your character and die. But hey, it's just a game, right? Speaking of which, as I was using this, I had a problem where the controller kept losing connection, causing me to die in the game. I realized it was because of the wireless connection. So this controller comes with a 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle, and it usually works great. I've had this controller for years, and I've never had much of a problem. But on my new desk, it's actually very thick. And as I was playing on the desk, I realized that the connection was dropping. There was some sort of interference between the controller and the dongle. So I moved the dongle up to the hub on my desk, and it works much better like that. So just keep that in mind. If it's like a...
God. Alright, I'm gonna head off for tonight. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I kind of went off on a tangent there. Conclusion, don't trust people that are over themselves with engineering. And I don't know. I don't know where I was going. And get a wired controller. I do. Wireless controller I have is good. I stuck her in there. But anyways, thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, I don't know. I'll probably do something different. I gotta figure it out. I'm exploring. I should explore other games. So I'll do that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, you all have a good night. Stay safe. Drink water. Stay hydrated. And don't let the bed bugs bite. I guess I don't know. Thank you all. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.